What's up, guys? We just picked up this new Happy House claw machine from Claw Time Vending in the Discord. Now, it's got a bit of an issue, so we're going to take a look at it, see if we can't get it repaired. Hopefully we can by the end of the video, so stick around to the end to see what happens. If you guys like these style of videos, obviously make sure you leave it a like. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? Matt here with GalaxyGames843, back with another claw machine repair video. You know, when we get a claw machine in that has a problem, I like to document the repair. So we're going to take a look at this one. First, we're going to determine what the problem is, and then we'll see what we need to do to get it working right. Now, it's mostly working. As you can see, it's lit up. Everything's working there good. We'll go ahead and set up the camera to do a shot so we can show you what's happening. And then we'll talk about possible problems and maybe possible solutions. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna coin it up. Now, this doesn't have a free play button in it, so I'm actually gonna put $1 into the game here. And let me show you what's happening. All right, so it moves around left and right just fine, front and back just fine, okay? And it drops like it should. Okay, it goes all the way down, closes. I know you can't see that, but it's not coming back up. See what's happening there? So it's stuck down here. Take a look at this. It's stuck down like that. All right, so what I'm thinking how that, you know, there's an issue on the gantry. Let's take a look here. So let me pull the gantry close so you can see. And I think the problem is in this switch area. It's this whole general, that's not a good shot. Here, in this whole general area right here, there's this switch, you know, that's supposed to lift up and down with this thing here, but it's not getting the proper thing it needs. Let me power it off and power it back on, see what happens. See if it pulls it up. Okay, so it pulls it up. So to me, that's telling me the motor is fine. The motor has no problems. There's no issues on the motor because it drops down and it pulls back up. So if you remember our last Happy House claw machine repair video, we had a weak motor. So I don't think that's the case this time. Let me coin it up one more time. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna bring it out here towards the front. Can you guys see that? All right, now I'm going to drop it, but I'm going to make sure that this stays down for the time being, okay? So it made it all the way back up. And there we go, all right. But now it's stuck down. So that's why I think there's definitely an issue in this switch. So if you notice, let me power it off one more time. Let me power it back on. So it should pull it back up. All right, pulled it back up just like it should. I'm going to coin it up one more time, and what I want everyone to do is watch the switch, right? Okay, let me make sure that's a good shot. What I want you to do is watch the switch, and what we're looking for is a premature open. So right now it's open. When it drops, it's going to close. And when it starts to come back up, it opens up again. That's what I'm looking for. So let's watch that. So it's closed, hits the bottom, switch. Okay, that time it's gonna work. Okay, but you see, I don't know if you saw when it hit there, as soon as the string started coming up, the switch opened. And once that switch opens, it tells the PCB that it's complete, that the thing is all the way up. So let's take a closer look here at this gantry. Now, why would that switch be opening early, right? Why is it opening early? I know that's really tough to see. Let me pick up the tripod here. Okay, let's get a little closer. All right, so taking a look, can you guys see this spring? This spring is like all sorts of like mashed down. So when this starts to raise, there's no tension pushing this down. It just wants to go up because it's, you know, that's the force. So I think if we replace this spring, we just may be successful. So the good news is my friends over at candymachines.com sent me a new spring to try out. So we're going to replace that here in this video and see if that takes care of the problem. So let me get set up for that real quick. All right, so I think we're ready to go. We've got our replacement spring. Again, thanks again to my friends over at candymachines.com for sending me the spring. I really think that's going to fix the issue. So there's multiple ways to do this. So first and foremost, you could unravel all the string from the gantry, from, you know, all the wheels, because it's actually stopped up in here. You could unravel all that and pull the string down. But then you've got to fish the string back into the gantry and get it all wound back up, which is kind of a pain. So I'm going to try something a little different. So what I'm going to do, now that we've got this slack, well, first and foremost, anytime you're working on anything like inside the machine, I'm going to power it off. Okay, so it's powered off. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take this topper off, or this top piece of the claw. We're going to just, it's 3 screws holding it in place. So we're going to take that off first. There's 1 screw. Here goes number 2. There's number 2. And here comes number 3. Now the claw is actually going to drop, so hold on to it when you do this, because the claw is no longer going to be holding on. So I'm just going to set the claw kind of out of the way, and I got to make sure that I don't lose these 3 screws. Okay, so now that we got the claw separated, basically the string is tied in a knot. See, the string is tied in a knot right here. So we're actually going to have to cut that string, and we'll retie the knot later. So let me go get some clippers. Okay. What we're going to do is just kind of clip this knot off. It's not as easy as it looks. There we go. All right, the knot is clipped off, which means we can take this cap off. So now, with that done, we can pull the string out of here. And now the string is kind of out of our way for the time being. I'm just going to hang it over here. So now all we need to do is remove this C-clip, and then we can pull this down, replace the spring, and put it all back together. Let me grab a small screw. I'm going to use a small flathead screwdriver. Here we go. Here's my small flathead. Give myself a little room here. These C-clips can be sometimes challenging. There we go. So you don't want to lose it because you need that back. All right. So here is the old spring. See how it's just jammed down like that? Not good. All right, here's our new spring. So we're going to put that back over there. Fish it up through here like so. Make sure you get that that washer on there like so. No, not like that. That's too far. There we go. Now the washer's on there properly. And now we just need to put the C-clip back in place. This is always the hardest part, is getting all this back together properly. Actually, this is supposed to be on top of the switch. Make sure you put it together the right way. And then the C-clip goes in next. Hopefully you guys can see that. You guys can't see this. There we go. I'm here working off camera. This is the new camera, guys, so I'm not used to it yet. It's got a smaller vision path than the previous camera we used to use. All right, let me grab some pliers to pop it back into place. I'm going to use some needle nose pliers to just kind of clip it back into place here. Hopefully. There we go. All right, it's back in place. Now we're going to fish our string back down through, like so. Okay, got our string back down through. Now we need to put the string back through here. And it's a real small hole, so it's going to be kind of challenging to push it through there. Again, I'm not on camera. Let me grab my needle nose pliers again. I'm going to need those to pull it through. Because now, since we cut that off, this end is all frayed. Let me see what other tools I have. All right, here we go. I'm going to use a dentist tool. That should help me push this through the hole. All right, success. We got the string back through the hole. We got a knot tied. Now all we need to do is connect the claw back up and then run some tests. So let's connect the claw back up. Make sure that the wire section goes right here where this extra kind of port for the wire is. And then we can just put our 3 screws back in and we should be good to go. I really hope this works. Otherwise, it'll all be for nothing. But I think this is going to work. I really do. I think this is going to be successful. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think that this is going to be successful. I have faith. I have faith in our claw machine repair skills. And guys, I apologize for the camera work tonight. Again, it's a new camera, so I'm not used to it. We'll get there though. All right, last screw going in. It doesn't want to line up very well. Let me just kind of push down on it there. There we go. All right. That is all good. Looking good there, all connected back up. Let me make sure my string is on all the pulleys correctly. Looks like it's not, it's off one of the wheels. So let me put that back on there right. There we go, now it's on the wheels right. All right, let's take a look up there. See, you got the nice Z pattern, that's what you want to make sure you have. Let's go ahead and power the machine back on. There we go, all right. Moment of truth, guys. Let's coin it up again. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Did the replacement spring fix the machine? Let's see what happens. Here, we're gonna back the camera up just a little bit so you can kind of see a little bit better. All right, goes down. Comes back up. Sitting there, is it gonna go home? It goes home, goes down. And yes, the spring was the issue. Look at that. How cool is that, guys? We fixed it. Let's try it one more time. I just want to make sure this is working properly. So it looks like the spring was our problem. And if so, that's a nice easy fix. All right, here we go. The only thing, it seems like there's a delay when it hits the top before it goes back to the prize chute. We'll take a look at that off camera, but success, guys, we got it fixed. All right, guys, well, we lucked out today. This was a pretty easy repair. All we really needed to do was replace a spring in this Happy House claw machine, and it's now ready to go. Now, what's cool about this machine is you're gonna see some future videos in this machine. We're actually gonna be doing a promo video for Nyax, installing a credit card reader on this machine. So we're currently working on scripting with them right now. So I don't know if that's gonna end up on our channel, but it's definitely gonna end up on the Nyax website or Nyax's like info pages, whatever they use. So if you're a Nyax customer, you'll probably be seeing that video coming soon. If you're not a Nyax customer though, and you wanna get some credit card readers for your machines, we can save you some cash. Just go on over to shop.nyax.com and use checkout code GalaxyGames843 when checking out. So add some VPOS Touch credit card readers to your machine. make sure you choose the pulse option for a claw machine, MDB option for a vending machine. And then when checking out, use checkout code GalaxyGames843. It's going to take instant money off your bill. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And we got a working happy house that's ready to go out on the routes. Where should we put it, guys? Should we upgrade the machine at the pizza shop? That's kind of what I'm thinking, but you never know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as to where this machine should go. Should we upgrade an existing location, or should we find a new location? Let me know in the comments, guys. All right, with that said, we're wrapping this video up right here. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help. And we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Matt with GalaxyGames843. We'll see you next time. Bye.